Bring the camera closer, so they can see the egg, right? If you look at it, can you see the egg? See them move, right? I don't want to touch them too much so they don't get hot. So they're just two little birds. So what's the little bird called? I don't know. So we're pruning, right? And when you are pruning, one of the things you look out for is the natural habitat. Some of the things that cohabit with your plants that are not hazardous to the health of the crop itself. And today, if you look closely while I was pruning, you will see this egg. I don't know the bird. You can bring the camera closer, so they can see the egg, right? If you look at it, can you see the egg? Can you see it? All right. So the essence is that I'm able to prune this. Normally, this should go, right? This would go so that the tree we have 1, 2, 3. I don't want to have more than 3 on each cocoa tree, so that there's enough nutrients for it to go around as well. And also you realize that when you are doing these things, you also take into cognizance the fact that I am still a learner in it. I'm learning on this thing as well. But what's important is that you don't have too much leaves that the tree now feels that, oh, the leaf is its primary work, right? So you look out for this, some of these things that live with us on the farm. So you don't, because it has no harm, they are living here. Sometimes they even help with the insect and the termite that wants to eat your tree. You can see this one is pruned. It doesn't really need a lot of, but you look at this small one now, because I don't want it to growing with too many divisions. So I'm going to let one of these 4 go, and I'm stuck on which to pick. Okay, I'll take this one because this one is already going this way. This is the only one that's not really pointing up. So I'll cut this out and let the others be. But so you look at this one now. There's a big problem here, and that challenge is that you look at it, you see that there's too many leaves, that the cocoa itself is being covered. You can see the cocoa inside it here. This one has way too many branches, right? So even personally for me, I'm a bit confused as to which one to cut. But one thing I know is that why my fellow Brazilians do not have any issues cutting the ones that are mass producing, I do, because every seedling counts, right? So I'm going to let this one go. These 2 will go. These 2 have to go, and I think this should also, okay, maybe this may not go, right? But this has to go. I don't think I see the need for this one though, even though it has some. So this has to go. So you can see it has some level of breathing space down to this place. So in all of this, I'm trying to be careful not to, because you see I've hurt the cocoa, and I'm trying to not hurt it, because the time you're supposed to use to produce fruit is to now use it in healing. Okay. So I think this is okay for now. So this is what I'm basically going to be doing around the whole farm. So one of the reasons why we have these dead ones is because sometimes, not always, not all the time, sometimes we have competing, there's this battle between the seed, the seedlings, and the leaves. You can see that there's a whole lot of leaves on this one, and we need to reduce them, right? Because this stem is what produces the cocoa seedlings. So there's always a need to reduce them. And me personally, as I've said before, I struggle to know which one to remove. But from a couple of the videos that I've watched, the one to remove is usually the one that is going down. So for here, I'll cut here. You know, so I'm struggling between these three, which to take out. So, but over time, when I watch more videos, when I learn more, you know, and a lot of videos that I see on pruning, they are done by Brazilians and not necessarily fellow Nigerians. So it's easier for me to prune something that has not started producing fruit. I'm able to give it shape for it to grow. But at this stage, I struggle to know which to take out because they are all stem bearing, they are all bearing cocoa seedlings, cocoa pods. So I think I will take this out. But if you look at it, right? You can see that it wasn't an easy decision. You can see the amount of flowers on it. You can see this. It's not an easy decision for me. But I still have to do it because if you look at it, there's so much leaf. So much leaf. So you look at this as well. So much leaf. And I'm supposed to take this out. So you can see that we are getting there already. So when I take this out, we have just this. And I think that's okay for me. Right? So I can't do more than this. I cannot do more than this, you see now. So the message I have sent now is that I want all of these places to bear fruit. All of these places to bear fruit. And this is not enough for me. We need everything from here going up. So the same thing with this one. So So this is good to go. So you see now, I have so many here. And I need to let some go. I don't know which to let go. So I may cut this one, this, I don't know yet. Let me view it from another angle and see what I'm letting go. Right? Because some have to go. So for this one, I'm still thinking. It's to cut out. Okay, this has to go. So the reason why I chose this is because it is going to affect this one, right? So it's better they have like different parts they are going to so that they can both get nutrients from the sun than having one go this way and they are all choking themselves. Come and take a look at something. You know, the last time I showed you eggs. Now these ones have hatched, they've matured. Initially I thought they had died and they had dried up there. But if I touch them, you see them move. You can bring the camera really close. You can see them. You can see them move. Right? I don't want to touch them too much so they don't get hot. So they're just two little birds. So what's the little bird called? I don't know. But you can see them. Right? You can look at them. You can see their mouth. You can see this one. Right? We don't want to touch them too much. So yeah. So look at them. You can see them move. Right. So those are the things you see. So imagine how awesome farming can be, right? So along the line, on the other farm, that one is much bigger than this one. That is 18 acres, no, 19 acres, and we're trying to increase it to about 50 acres. Trying to still negotiate for the owners to sell it, and that one is going to have a bee house where we would have bees in it. But this is one of the things as I said, as we proceed, I just keep showing you the wonders of farming. I'm showing you guys ripe cocoa. This is ripe cocoa. This one is not so ripe, right? But it's good for harvest. All of this, they are good for harvest, right? And these are upcoming ones. You see why I say sometimes it's difficult to prune some of these ones because you don't even know where to start it from, right? But I missed all of that too. I'm going to cut this one away. So I've gotten it out. Yeah. So we can't cut so much here because I have seedling around them. So, and this simple exercise takes a lot of time. It takes a whole lot of time because we're going to go around the whole farm, doing for every tree one by one, one by one, one by one. I'm not here to do so much, right? I just want to do all of this for the next few days and conclude. So if you are a farmer, a young farmer like me, because the reason why I call myself a young farmer is because I just started fully, right? And you feel that, oh, there's a need for us to collaborate, make few videos, or learn few things, or you have opportunities you can plug me on, do not fail to contact me on the number appearing on your screen. So, well, for now, this is where I say goodbye. Let me focus on my farm work.